Keek on the mic, keek on the mic, keek on the mic, keek on the mic. People, this the intro. Sacramento, California, born and raised. In Antelope is where I spend most of my days. Talk bad about my team, you must be a clown. This is Keek on the mic, so you know you better bear down. Bear down.
Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Keek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Like always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Bears fans, the people that are currently viewing Keek on the Mic videos, 77% of you guys are not subscribing to the channel. That number is slowly going down, but please make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content all offseason long right here on Keek on the Mic. Before I go any further, I also want to thank all of you guys very much for helping me get to the next big milestone here on the channel, to 6,000 subscribers. And this channel, this platform is still growing and it's getting bigger. The community is awesome. The engagement is awesome. And it's all thanks to you guys. So once again, thank you guys so much for the support of the channel. So Bears fans, I have some exciting news to report here on the channel as it pertains to the Chicago Bears free agency plans. The other day on Twitter, rumors and reports were spawning around about what the Chicago Bears exactly will do in free agency. And the tweet said this exactly. In talking to league sources, Kevin Fishbain reports the Bears will aggressively target O-line in free agency. One league source confirmed the obvious. There is already talk the Bears will be active in free agency on the offensive line. We all know that this is by no surprise. The Bears have to get better in the trenches, offensive line and defensive line. But this is obviously a breath of fresh air. Just because we think that we need to get better on the offensive line, maybe Ryan Poles says, you know what, we're going to focus on cornerback. We're going to focus on getting receivers. No, if you want to build a good football team, and we all know that the Chicago Bears are in a rebuild, but we all know that if you want to build a contender, a competitive and good football team for years to come, you have to focus on the trenches, offensive line and defensive line. Especially when you're looking at the Chicago Bears offensive line last season, we were really good in run blocking, right? That was no problem. But as it pertains to pass blocking, the Chicago Bears offensive line was putrid. We know that we have some pieces there. We have Braxton Jones at left tackle. I think you can consider Tevin Jenkins a pretty solid option at right guard. But then you need a solid center. You could be looking to replace Cody Whitehair at that left guard position, and you need to figure out the right tackle position. This is a breath of fresh air to me that they're planning to be aggressive in free agency in adding to the offensive line, because of one, we need to be able to keep Justin Fields upright. I truly believe that if we're able to keep Justin Fields upright, Justin Fields will develop as a passer. You'll see guys like Chase Claypool, Darnell Mooney, Cole Kmet start to elevate their game and be able to produce more on the offense. And second of all, being aggressive this season, this offseason, as it pertains to the offensive line, is really smart, because this year's free agent class for offensive linemen is pretty strong. Guys like Jawan Taylor, Caleb McGarry, Mike McGlinchey, Ben Powers, Ethan Posick are all hitting free agency. So the Chicago Bears will have no shortage of options as it pertains to adding to this offensive line and making our offensive line a whole lot better. So like I said, this goes by no surprise, but it is a breath of fresh air that Ryan Poles, and we all know this, that he's an offensive line guy. He wants to build the trenches, and he's doing the right thing. So I'm excited to see what Ryan Poles does. I'm excited to see who he adds. If it was me, the top guys I would add is a center like Ethan Posick. I would go heavy after guard Ben Powers, because I really like his resume, his makeup, and what he would bring to the Chicago Bears offensive line. And then at right tackle, I'm not really looking at Mike McGlinchey. I don't think he's the best option out there. For me personally, I'd be looking at guys like Jawan Taylor, Caleb McGarry, because I feel like those guys are better in pass protections rather than a guy like Mike McGlinchey, where he's a better run blocker, but not really good in pass protection. So it's going to be exciting to see what Ryan Poles does, but I'm excited that these reports are starting to come out. I'm excited that our priorities are straight, because I think he knows, and we all know, that if we're able to build that offensive line up, build the trenches, that will make Justin Fields' job a whole lot easier. And I truly feel that once the offensive line is set for Justin Fields is going to have a heyday with all that time he's going to have to throw to football. Before I let you guys go, how do you guys feel about this little report that the Chicago Bears are going to focus heavy on the trenches and adding to the offensive line this offseason? Let me know down below in the comment section. Before I let you guys go, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content all offseason long right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms, and make sure you share this episode of Geek on the Mic with every single Bears fan that you know. But other than that, back for an all new Bears podcast right here on Geek on the Mic. Thanks, guys, and bear down.
You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic. You can go and subscribe, cause I be on it right. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic.